Hi again, YouTubers. This is a review slash kind of a comparison, I guess would be the best way to put it, of cream color bases versus cream blushes. Love for All Things requested that I do this since I do talk about my cream color bases a lot, and I also use my cream blushes. I only have 3 cream blushes. If you've seen my blush overview, these are my 3. Oh, color's a little bit off. Lillicent, Sweet William, and Brit Wit are my 3. I do have a lot of cream color bases because I actually really like them, but I'm going to compare them. I have 3 out that I'm going to talk about today. I've got out Pink, which actually looks really brown on there, but it is actually very, very similar to Brit Wit. It's almost the same color. This is Hush. I use Hush all the time. And then one that has more color is the Crushed, I'm not even going to try and say it. It's the Manuel Ungaro cream color base, which is, wow, look, that looks almost red on there. That's so crazy bright. The main difference between these two, the cream color bases can be used in a multitude of different places. You can use them on your lips, on your cheeks, on your eyes as a base. Cream blushes are just for your cheek area. The other difference that I will say is that cream blushes do have more of an oil to them. I'll show you as a point. Is if you can see the yellow on this tissue, that's actually what I use to put down before I close my palette, so that the oils get absorbed by the tissue and not onto the paper I have on the top saying what colors I have. Wow, you can't even read that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That camera is not working for me today. Anyway, so the cream blushes have more of an oil to them than cream color bases. Now, some cream color bases can seem somewhat drier than that. But I think they have a really good feeling. This is Hush right here. And actually, I shouldn't even use Hush. I should use the 2 that look similar. I'm going to do Pink, and I'm going to do Sweet William. Now, if you see on my fingers, this is Pink and this is Sweet William. Now, Pink is, by the way, a pro color. You can order them by calling the phone number that's on the Mac Pro website. Anybody can order them. You just have to make a phone call. They don't have a website if you're not a pro member. So, but the main use that I use cream color bases and cream blushes for is I use them on my cheek. I use it on my cheekbone for the highlight colors such as Hush and Shell and Pearl are some of the ones I use. And the actual colors such as the Ungaro one, or today I actually used Sweet William. I actually used it just on the apple of my cheek, and then I put a light blush over it. I actually used an MSF over it, one of the new ones from the Blonde Brunette Redhead collection. And it helps it stay on your cheeks. I personally, if you give me a choice between the 2 and said I could only have one or the other, I would take my cream color bases any day over the cream blushes. Now, I like the cream blushes because they're in my palette. They're a little bit easier to take with me. But the cream color bases, I really like the consistency of them on my skin. You can use a 187 or an angled brush to apply these. This is an angled brush by MAC. The 187 you guys have seen. There's also the 188. You can use either one of those, but all I do is I take them and I tap them in, and I'm not going to do it right now because I just cleaned this brush, but tap it in similar to this, and then I actually just pat it along my cheekbone. If I want it on the apples, I kind of swirl it into the apples as well. But the difference between them is that your cream blushes definitely have more of an oil tone to them, oily undertone to them, whereas the cream color bases are a little bit thicker and they stick a little bit better on your skin, but they stick to the place you put them on. So that is kind of my comparison of cream color bases versus cream blushes. If you want any additional information about these, please put a comment below and I'll let you know anything that you have a question on. But that is the basis of what the differences are that was requested for me. So if you have any more questions, please put them below, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks so much, guys, and have a great day.